high school football on Backcountry TV. Brought to you by Pioneer Flooring and Design, ERA Realty Center, Cedar City Motor Company, Tinks Superior Auto Parts, Mike Haight Insurance Agency, Gem Awards, Bobby's Upholstery, the Cedar City Chamber of Commerce, All About Smiles, Ron's Sporting Goods, Griffles, Midtown Tire and Auto, and Community Auto Center.
So I'm here before the game with Coach Rhett Bird. And Coach, you've had a pretty nice season so far. You guys are doing a good job. And I watched a little film on you guys this week. And Waylon Atkinson, he kind of does it all for you guys.
Yeah, you know, he's great. He's one of our seniors, and we expect a lot out of him. And he's been that guy for us. We had a few injuries to begin the season, and he had to step up as one of the seniors, and he's done a great job in that position.
So it's a great night for football, isn't it? I mean, this is just beautiful here tonight, and there's some playoff implications tonight for the postseason.
You know, and that's what we've told our boys. We told them that, you know, this is do or die for us. We got to win this game to get a chance to go into the playoffs, and so, you know, we hope our boys took that to heart and that they really play hard tonight.
So playing on the road, what's the key thing that you have to do to be successful playing on the road tonight?
You know, one thing I've always said when I've been interviewed is the key thing for us is just not having turnovers. You know, if we end in a punt, so be it, and we'll play tough defense. We haven't been able to do that all year long, and we've got caught. You know, we've got caught a few times by some teams with the turnover margin, and so we just got to take care of the ball tonight, keep it on our side.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Here with Coach Robinson before the North Sanpete game. Coach, the last region game of the year. And I like some of the things you did last week. You moved Porter Miller into the backfield and Connor Rigtrip at tight end. Those guys had another week to practice at those positions.
Yes, we're going to keep them there the rest of the season.
Yeah, I really like that, the way that it turned out, and I think another week of practice is going to be good for you guys. So 2-2 in region. You guys got off to a hot start. This is a pretty important game tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so. Winner's number 3 seed. If we'd lose, we'd actually have a play-in on Tuesday, and I don't think anybody wants to play in on Tuesday.
Right, of course not. Yeah, so what do you guys got to do tonight? What have you been working on? What's the key to victory tonight?
Well, we're going to speed up tempo. We're calling everything from the line of scrimmage, so hopefully, again, we'll just wear out. They got a couple big kids, but hopefully we'll just wear them down.
Well, best of luck to you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
And we'll be back for the kickoff right here on Backcountry TV.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920. Southern Utah businesses, you can reach thousands of potential clients while supporting high school sports. Students and parents love to watch and cheer on the local teams. Call Brian at 435-590-3056 at Backcountry TV for your high school sports. DVDs of Cedar High and Canyon View football games are now available for just $20. Share your memories of high school sports with family and friends by ordering your copy today. Call 435-625-1217 to order. That's 435-625-1217.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Let's face it, buying a pre-owned vehicle can be a challenge. What if you could eliminate all the risk? Where? Cedar City Motor Company. Peace of mind comes in many forms, like the fact that your pre-owned vehicle has a 7-day money-back guarantee, a 30-day exchange policy, and you get one low price, plain and simple, always. And that means a no-regret, mistake-proof car buying experience. Cedar City Motor Company. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Welcome back to Canyon View High School. Alex Huxford, Job Huxford here, bringing you the game tonight as the North Sanpete Hawks travel to Canyon View in this region. There was 2 minutes on the clock. So we're underway here at Canyon View High School. Danny Brown kicks the ball off, and that's returned by Holden Atkinson. And we'll be saying Holden's name a lot, too. I'm sure he and Waylon are probably brothers or cousins or something, Joe. But Atkinson gets the ball up to about his own 30-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on the first offensive possession of the game. And who do we have in there at quarterback for the Hawks?
I can't see his number
yet. That's number, boy, it is. It's
4.
So on the handoff off the left side, a lot of room for number 5, and that's Sean Taylor off left tackle on the first play. And Sean Taylor, he's going to get about 32 yards on that carry. So that'll be a big 1st and 10 for the North Sanpete Hawks. So in at quarterback, playing quarterback so far anyway tonight is Stedman, the junior. So Spencer Stedman, number 4, he's in at tailback and at quarterback. And on 1st and 10 here, after that first down, the Hawks get the Canyon View Falcons to jump off sides. Our first quarter of play tonight is brought to you by Double Tap Ammunition, where every round is hand inspected for quality. And it's also manufactured right here in Cedar City. Go to DoubleTapAmmo.com. On 1st and 10, they go the other way. Same play, it just looks like to the other side, and that's Sean Taylor off tackle for another big first down. So 2 rushing plays, Joe, right off the bat, and Sean Taylor is already rushed for nearly 50 yards.
Yeah, it looks like Sean Taylor's actually shooken up over on the far sideline. I can see him limping off the field a little bit.
Yeah, so that'll bring up another 1st and 10. Ball now is all the way inside Canyon View's 25-yard line. So another 1st and 10 for the Hawks, and they're going to give it to the up back this time. That's a fullback working hard for yards there, and that's number 5, Hayden Polson. And Hayden Polson's going to get about 4 yards on first down, Joe.
He's brought down by the several defensive linemen on Canyon View's team.
So hurrying up now are the Hawks, and they're going to toss it to Atkinson around the right side, who has some room, and he's going to pick up another first down for the Hawks and get the ball inside Canyon View's 10-yard line. So a very impressive opening drive by the North Sanpete Hawks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. They're just kind of pounding the ball and running right at Canyon View right now.
Very traditional set. It's kind of a pro set for them. They go twins receivers left this time, a fullback, a tailback, and a tight end. So pretty traditional pro set for the Hawks, and they're going to jump off sides and get a procedure call. So good break for the Falcons. That's going to back them up 5. So our opening kickoff tonight was brought to you by Pioneer Floor Covering and Design Center in the Providence Center for quality floor products, carpets, wood, laminates, tile, and vinyl. Think Pioneer Flooring at 1166 Sage Drive next to Wingers. Serving Cedar City since 1978. So a 1st and goal from about the 12-yard line, and running off tackle. Let's see who gets off that pile. I'm not sure if that was
Atkinson. Yeah, it's Atkinson again.
Atkinson, the ball carrier. He gets the ball back to about the 10-yard line. So there, it'll be a 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line for the Hawks. Nice stop by the Falcons front. So breaking the huddle are the Hawks. Stedman in at quarterback. He's got twins receivers to the right, I backfield, and he's going to give it to the second back. And he's going to get wrapped up by Seth Dabb. Nice job by Seth Dabb. And again there, that's Sean Taylor off tackles doing a nice job. But good job by Seth Dabb. I love watching Seth play, Joe.
Oh, I love it too. It makes my day.
So that'll be a 3rd and goal. So, you know, you talked about bend but don't break, and hopefully that's what the Falcons could do right here. Taylor ripping off a couple of huge runs on the first 2 plays of the ball game, but now it's a 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 in the backfield. Pro formation to the left, and it's a toss to Taylor. He breaks a tackle, gets inside the 5, and then is met by the linebacking core of the Falcons. And let's see who's getting up off that. That was Dallin Smith coming up with that
Dallin
play.
Smith and Porter Miller on that play.
However, that's going to get the ball to about the 4-yard line, and the Hawks will have a 4th and goal from the Canyon View 4-yard line right here. So really critical play here early in the game. 8:53 to go, first quarter, no score. And it looks like the Hawks want to take a timeout and talk this over. We'll take a Chamber of Commerce timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920. Did you miss your favorite Backcountry TV program? Don't worry, all of our local Backcountry TV shows can be watched on demand and on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV. Simply go to www.backcountrytv.net and select the program you want to watch. Backcountry TV, your local sports and entertainment station. Backcountry TV, now on demand.
So on 4th and goal, the Hawks are going to give it to Taylor, and he's going to get in. So Taylor off left tackle is going to get in, and he's going to score, and that'll make it 6-0 North Sanpete as they lead this ball game early here. 8:41 to go in the first quarter of play. So Sean Taylor kind of been their go-to guy so far. Coming into the game, he only had 29 carries and 206 yards. So, you know, good game so far for Taylor.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we're so keyed in on Atkinson that Sean Taylor kind of gets the spotlight this week just as a byproduct.
Yeah, that's right. I think I agree with you. The point after touchdown is no good, so that'll be 6-0. Remains the score here as Canyon View will get their first chance on offense. So the Hawks striking quickly, Job, and that is. That's defensively. We talk a lot about defense and how critical that is to the development of your team. And it seems like in the last few weeks that the defense has started out this way a little bit, and then they just kind of toughen up as the game goes on.
Well, and that's kind of how that last drive looked. A couple big plays to begin with, but at the end there, the Falcons almost had a nice goal line stand, but just not quite. The Hawks just barely able to punch that one in.
Yeah, you're right. They got him to a 4th and goal. However, it's 6-0 now. We're getting set to kick off, and deep to receive for the Falcons. Number 6, Braden Dastrip. Number 5, Abe Huxford. They're the deep guys. And the Falcons will get their first chance with the ball. Kicking off for the Hawks is Kelton Christensen. He will kick off for the Hawks. And Canyon View will have their first chance offensively.
That's what it is.
So the kick is away, and it looks like that's going to Dastrip. He fields it at about the 10-yard line, makes one guy miss, gets out to about the 23-yard line where he's tackled, and that's where Canyon View will take over. Number 55 making the tackle for North Sanpete there.
Pretty decent return by Dashup. He almost got the edge there. It's actually about the 33-yard line.
Oh, I stand corrected. Thank you, Joe. So Matthew Ricks on the special teams tackle for the Hawks, and Canyon View will come out. Stockton Rigby at quarterback. He's got 3 in the backfield, and he's going to give it to Bergener off the left side, and Bergener has a lot of room. He's to the 30, 20, 10. They're not going to catch him. Bergener off the left side scores on the first play from scrimmage, and Canyon View has tied this game up.
I'll tell you what, that's just the veer option play right off the left side. That's the same play they've been running all year long. I'll tell you, that's probably the first play they run from scrimmage every single game.
Wow, that's you said that right, and they just gave it. And Bergener came in, who's been playing JV most of the season, came in the second half last week, and I thought had a great game last week. In fact, I have his stats here. Last week he had 5 rushes for 40 yards, and Canyon View's gonna convert on the 2-point conversion, and they go up 8-6.
Oh, again with Bergener. I watched him play last week in the JV game, actually, and he was a little bit much for that Delta JV team, so I think that might have been why they brought him up to varsity.
Yeah, very impressive he was last week. Bergener, again, he only had 5 carries last week, but for 40 yards, and he rips his first one off, for about a 67-yard touchdown, and then Canyon View converts on the 2-point conversion, and they lead 8-6. So, boy, we've had some fireworks here early. There's 8:19 left on the Gem Awards clock, and Canyon View leads 8-6 so far. Of course, our clock tonight brought to you, like it always is, by Gem Awards, your full-service award store, serving Southern Utah for over 50 years. And the kickoff goes to Atkinson. Nice special teams coverage by the Falcons. That's number 15, Colton Shumway, down there to make the special teams tackle at about the, it looks like at about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like the ball slipped between his legs maybe a little bit, and he had to go back and pick it up. And by that time, there were several Falcons there to meet him.
14, 15-yard line. That's where, nose of the football's right on the 15-yard line. So nice job, special teams coverage for the Falcons, and Shumway making that tackle. So they'll have 85 yards to go here as North Sanpete breaks the huddle. And Spencer Stedman under center. He's got 2 in the back. And let's see if Canyon View can stiffen up a little bit here defensively. There's Taylor off the left side again, and he is met by number 77, Dallin Smith, and number 42, Porter Miller. Porter Miller playing just a great downhill play.
Yeah, look, Dallin Smith and Porter Miller seem to be meeting Sean Taylor on just about every play.
So there's going to be no gain on that play, none at all. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10, 7:45 to go here in our first quarter of play. Canyon View leads 8-6. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by the State Bank of Southern Utah, your hometown bank for business and personal banking since 1957, with locations throughout southwest Utah. So 2nd and 10, first passing attempt of the game, and there goes long and overthrown. That'll be incomplete.
Coverage there by Connor Richtrup. He was there step for step with him. Even if the ball was thrown on target, I think Connor was right there.
So Spencer Stedman's pass intended for Colton Curtis. And like you said, Job, nice coverage by Connor Richtrup, who's been doing a great job playing corner this year.
Oh, he has. I've heard several players actually tell me he's the fastest kid on the team once he gets going out there, and I think that's why he's out there guarding their best receiver usually.
Had a good track season last year, did Connor. And North Sanpete's got a 3rd and 10 now. They break the huddle in a pro set. 1 wide receiver to each side, 2 in the backfield, and they're going to give it to Taylor. And he's going to get a few, but not much, and he's going to be wrestled down.
51, who's that?
That's, 51, that's Tyler Haley.
Tyler Haley, yeah.
Tyler Haley, of course. He's the second leading tackler on the team. So Tyler Haley comes into the game, Job, with 72 tackles. Porter Miller, I believe, is leading the state with 93 tackles. Seth Dabb has 67, and Dallin Smith has 51 tackles. Seth Dabb also has 4 sacks on the year, so punting situation. And for the Hawks, and Isaiah Shear, deep to receive, is going to let that one go just inside his 30-yard line, so that's where the Falcons will take over on a 1st and 10. So the Falcons able to get a stop on defense that possession, which is great news for them after the way they started out, Joe.
Oh, yeah, they looked really good on that possession. I mean, North Sanpete wasn't even close to a first down. Looks like they fixed a couple things during that last offensive possession.
Going to give the ball to the deep back, and that is Isaiah Shear, and he's going to pound forward for about 7-8 yards. So in the backfield, and I talked to Coach Robinson about this a little bit, he's going to have Shear, Miller, and Bergener as his 3 backs, and I think he's happy with those guys. He's found those 3 guys that he likes back there. It looks like Tommy Lowe's just come into the game, and they give it to him straight ahead, and he gets a first down and much more, almost to midfield. Nice to see Tommy Lowe in there getting a carry. I don't think we've seen him in a varsity game since the Beaver Week.
Oh, no, I don't think so. And that was just good, hard running. He could have been down at line of scrimmage, but he just kept running through it.
So on 1st and 10, they're going to give it to Miller off the left side. He's going to fall forward for about a yard is all. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Falcons. Ball right at about the 50-yard line. And the Falcons hurrying up, speeding up the tempo tonight. They're not huddling, getting all the plays from the sideline. They're going to toss it to the right side to Shear. And he breaks 1 tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then maybe a yard. I don't know. It depends where they spot it. But boy, they tried to toss it to him around the right side. A nice pursuit by the Hawks.
Oh, well, he could have been down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He was just lucky to make it back to the line of scrimmage, actually.
So there's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll take a Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
So we all know that a salesperson's job is to generally do one thing, sell. Here's a thought. At Cedar City Motor Company, our product specialists are paid to help you find the right vehicle, not just the one that makes them the most money. Whether you buy a $3,000 car or a $50,000 truck, our product specialists get paid the same amount. We believe in one low price, plain and simple, always. Find the right vehicle at a price that isn't dependent upon your ability to negotiate. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
3rd and 9 for the Falcons. Ball at the 50-yard line. 5:33 to go here in the first quarter of play. Canyon View leads 8-6 over North Sanpete. Rigby with a hard count, and he's going to give it to Loa, fake it to Loa, and keep it himself, get close to a first down. Nice read by Stockton Rigby.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell who's rested down. Maybe number 48 at the plate.
So that's going to bring up about a 4th and 3, and Canyon View's going to go for it. They're going to give it to Loa, and he'll get the first down all the way down to about the North Sanpete 35-yard line. So great job there by Tommy Loa, giving the running game a boost. So they've taken Bergener out, and I don't know if he was injured or not, but they put Tommy Loa in his spot, who's doing a great job. 1st and 10 Falcons. So a Bobby's Upholstery first down, and Isaiah Shear's going to get it off left tackle. He's the deep back, so just a power play to the left. And it looks like he's going to get about 4 yards on first down.
Well, it doesn't really seem to matter if it's Loa or Bergener so far. They can't bring him down very easily, either one of them.
Yeah, that's right. So in the backfield now, Joe, for the Falcons, it's Loa, Miller, and Isaiah Shear. About a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. And Rigby's going to keep it this time, and he's going to get to about the 25-yard line, and that'll be awful close to a first down. I think that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1 for the Falcons. And there's a North Sanpete player down on the field. You know, what a night for football, Job. Just a slight breeze blowing from the south, as it usually that's the direction it blows here in Cedar City, is a little bit of a wind from the south. Clear skies. The sun has just set here. Our weather conditions tonight are brought to you by Community Auto Center. It's always clear sailing when you go with Community Auto Center, with great selection and quick financing at the corner of Westview Drive and Highway 56, Community Auto Center. So a great night here for football, and this is going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Falcons. Ball at the North Sanpete 25-yard line, and see if the Falcons can keep the chains moving right here. Stockton under center. He's going to give it to Tommy Lowe again, who, boy, he hit the hole hard and got all the way to about the 19-yard line. Plenty for a first down. So there is a Bobby's Upholstery first down for the Canyon View Falcons, and they're moving the ball.
That seems pretty automatic right now to going to Tommy Loa.
He is running hard, and that's nice to see. We haven't seen him in a varsity game for a while, just a sophomore. And this time they're going to give it to Porter Miller, and he's going to get to about the 15-yard line. So Porter Miller pick up about 5-6 yards on first down.
Another 5 yards. The Falcons just seem to be rolling right now, running this tempo offense too.
Got to give a lot of that credit to the offensive line. If they're not getting off the ball, that doesn't happen. 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. And Rigby's going to roll out this time. He's looking to throw, and just gets rid of it. It looks like he was looking for tight end Connor Rigtrip, running kind of an arrow route to the end zone, and wasn't open, and so he just kind of threw the ball dangerously close to a North Sanpete defender, but incomplete pass, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 6. About a 3rd and 5, we'll say. So Rigby's going to keep it on his own this time. He won't have enough for a first down. He gets a couple. That's going to bring up a critical 4th down for the Falcons, and I'm sure that there's nothing else to do but to go for it right now. And Coach Robinson wants to talk it over, so we'll take a Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout as well. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Hey, Backcountry TV, sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. If you have a garage full of stuff you don't need anymore and you want to sell or trade your stuff, we have you covered. Using your camcorder or smartphone, send us a video with the items you want to sell. Don't forget to make a sign with your name, phone number, or email address and price. Then email your video to sellmystuff@backcountrytv.net, and we'll broadcast your items for free.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
I can't see it.
I'll see it's Jimmy Man. There you go. Hey, let there be light.
Welcome back. Canyon View has a 4th and 3. Ball at the North Sanpete 13-yard line, and they're going for it. Of course, here Tommy Loa, and he gets the call, and he's going to battle forward, and it's going to be close, Job.
Looks awfully close. I can't really tell where the line judge is standing.
Yep, and there the line judge is going to move the chains, and the white hat's going to wind the clock. So there's going to be a 1st and goal at about the 9-yard line of North Sanpete for the Canyon View Falcons. So 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. Canyon View leads 8-6. And there's Loa again off the right side. He's met by a host of North Sanpete players there leading the charge. There was number 9, Jackson Jensen for the Hawks. Nice job by him. So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 9. No gain on the play. And Rigby's going to throw the slant inside, that's nearly intercepted.
It is
It is intercepted in and out of the hands of one defender and to the other. Was thrown behind receiver number 5, Abe Huxford. I don't think he even Abe really had a chance.
No, I don't even
ball.
think Abe Huxford ever even touched the ball.
Yeah, I think it looked like Stockton just threw it right to the defender. It bounced out of his hands and then into another player's hands.
No, and somehow Peyton Clausen ended up with the ball in his hands, and they're 1st and 10 from about their own 3-yard line right now.
So 8-6, the score remains. A turnover there for the Falcons, and that's where, on about the 4-yard line is where the North Sanpete's going to take over here, and on 1st and 10, they're going to go straight ahead. And that looks like number 35, Hayden Polson. He's going to barrel forward. He's the fullback in that set. He's going to get 5 on 1st down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. So the Hawks, when they come out, pretty pro set traditional stuff. They'll go twins receivers, or they'll put one receiver on each side, but they've had 2 in the backfield every time, a fullback and a tailback, and then they use a tight end. The tight end's to the left now, so I call that formation pro left, and they're going to give it to the tailback, and that's Taylor, and he's going to get a 1st down. So a Bobby's Upholstery 1st down for the North Sanpete Hawks. He's going to rumble forward.
That's looks like a good sign for the Hawks, because they stalled and went 3 and out last possession, but that's a quick 1st down for them.
Yeah, that's right. And after that first possession they had where they just ripped off big running plays, but things have settled down a little bit for both defenses maybe. Ball's at their own 15-yard line. So a 1st and 10 for the North Sanpete Hawks. Canyon View leads 8-6 here in the 1st quarter of play, and not much there. Nice play.
Looks like he's met the line of scrimmage. I can't really tell who's getting up off the pile right now.
Well, there's Seth Dabbs in there.
Well, of course.
And, big old Seth Dabbs, number 55, doing such a great job for the Falcons all year long. And also in there for the Falcons is Wyatt Barton, doing a nice job at D-line as well. So about a 1-yard carry for Taylor, 1-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line for North Sanpete. There's going to be a flag on the play. Somebody moved up front.
It looks like a procedure call. Yep.
So a procedure call. That'll back up North Sanpete. They'll have a 2nd and 14 now. So good job by the D-line of not jumping. Looks like they were trying to go with a hard count there. Nice discipline by the defensive line of the Falcons.
Wouldn't be surprised to see some pass. We haven't seen any yet in this game, actually.
Yeah, we haven't seen
from North Sanpete, I mean.
Yeah, and boy, there's Taylor off tackle, and he's met hard by number 96, Tyler Nelson.
Yeah, what a great play by Tyler Nelson.
He's going to get a couple of yards, but that's still going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Hawks. So great play by Tyler Nelson. That'll bring the 1st quarter of play to an end here at Canyon View High School, where the Falcons lead 8-6. We'll be back in 1 minute for the 2nd quarter of play.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple, honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Backcountry TV brings you the hard-hitting action of high school sports. Join us for all the play-by-play action as we spotlight our student athletes on the gridiron. Backcountry TV and Cherry Creek Radio cover all the live action on game night with playback of all the action every Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Watch the Cedar Redmond play on Tuesday at 7 with the action of the Canyon View Falcons on Wednesday at 7. Home or away, Backcountry TV will bring you the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Redmond Falcons on Backcountry TV.
Welcome back to our second quarter of play. Here's the first play. It's a 3rd and 11 for the Hawks, and they're going to throw to number 2, and that's a completed pass. Just a little stop route to the wide receiver, number 2, and Connor Rigtrip was playing off a little bit, and then a nice run after the catch by number 2, Holden Atkinson. That's a first completion by quarterback Spencer Stedman. Pretty nice ball, Joe.
Yeah, it is. First pass of the game from North Sanpete, and they look pretty good. Nice throw, nice catch, nice run after the catch.
Pretty simple route. He just ran about 7 yards and turned around, a curl, a stop route, whatever you want to call it, but delivered nicely by Stedman. So Stedman under center. That's a first down for the Hawks, and they're at about their own 41-yard line, and they're going to give the ball. There's nothing on first down, so off tackle play on first down.
And that's Wyatt Barton again. He came from the other side of the D-line, just caught his jersey and took him down.
So Taylor taken down by Barton. He's actually going to lose a yard. That'll bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Hawks. Ball right at the 40-yard line. 11:03 here to go in the second quarter of play. Canyon View leads 8-6. Both teams scored on their first possessions. In fact, boy, it didn't take long for North Sanpete to score, and then Canyon View went right back down the field, and they were also able to convert their 2-point conversion, so they lead 8-6. So North Sanpete looking to throw again. Same route they ran earlier, different receivers, same side of the field, and that's another completion. That's completed to number 27, Jake Wright. Another good ball by quarterback Spencer Stedman, and that's going to be about an 8-yard gain, 7-8-yard gain. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 2 for the Hawks.
Yeah, another simple route, nice throw, nice catch, and sets up a manageable 3rd down for the Hawks.
So we'll call it 3rd and 3. Ball's on about the North Sanpete 48-yard line. And pro left for the Hawks, and they're going to give it off the right side to Taylor. Nice job by Porter Miller.
And Tyler Nelson was in on that too.
Tyler Nelson was the first guy who got there. Miller finished him off, so great job by them. You know, and we haven't seen a lot of Waylon Atkinson yet offensively. It's been mostly Taylor.
Mostly Sean Taylor, and he was getting big yardage early, but we've seemed to shut him down lately.
So a loss on that play is going to bring up about a 4th and 4, and it'd be interesting call to see what the Hawks do right here. Ball's back on about their own 46-yard line, just about to midfield, and they're going to line up and go for it. So a 4th and 4 and a huge defensive opportunity for the Falcons. And to throw, and nice defensive play, incomplete pass, and that's Connor Rigtrip breaking up the pass. He was looking again, quarterback Stedman was looking again for Holden Atkinson, and that play was broken up by Connor Rigtrip. What a great play
by
Connor.
Great play. Made a great break on the ball, especially after that 3rd down conversion. He was probably about 5 yards back after he caught it. I think he wanted to redeem himself. He made a great break on the ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the North Sanpete 47-yard line. And
it's Bergener again.
There's Bergener. Boy, he just off the left side, and that's their bread and butter play, and Bergener is going to get about 16, 17 yards on that. Ball's going to go all the way inside the North Sanpete 30-yard line to about the 27, 28-yard line.
That's great starting field position, and then Bergener, their first play from scrimmage for the Falcons, he'll take another 15, and the Falcons, they're in business right now.
They are. They're running the ball at will, it seems to be. And And boy, off the left side, just barely getting to the mesh point on the exchange was quarterback Stockton Rigby. Gets it to Bergner again, and Bergner gets about another 3 yards, so that'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. Ball's inside the 25-yard line, and there goes Isaiah Shearer. He gets the ball to about the 20-yard line, close to the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Third and three, maybe, for the Falcons. Ball at about the 21-yard line of North Sanpete. Rigby under center. And he's going to give it quickly to Porter Miller, who breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, spins, is eventually knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. What a great second effort play by Porter Miller as he picks up the critical
Oh, yeah,
first
as
down.
much of these backs they're getting met at the line of scrimmage, but they just keep fighting and picking up first downs over and over again.
Offensive line's playing well. The backs are running hard, so great job there by Porter Miller to get a first down. Ball's at about the 12-yard line of North Sanpete, and they're going to give it to Miller again, and he's going to get a couple, maybe to about the 10-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Falcons at the North Sanpete 10-yard line. So like you said, Joe, the Falcons doing a nice job moving the ball. Offensive line playing really well. Backs running hard. Some great second effort plays we're seeing right now. Stockton Rigby's going to give it to Bergner, and he's going to muscle forward to about the 6-yard line. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 4 for the Falcons.
Yeah, it's pretty big. They're actually, they're going for it on 4th down, so I guess they got 2 downs to go. But
yeah, 2 downs to work with here to get 4 yards should be manageable for the Falcons. And looks like Rigby's looking over to the sideline. Not sure he has. Maybe he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage here. And Coach Robinson wanted a timeout and couldn't get the officials' attention, but eventually he does. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Let's face it, buying a pre-owned vehicle can be a challenge. What if you could eliminate all the risk? Where? Cedar City Motor Company. Peace of mind comes in many forms, like the fact that your pre-owned vehicle has a 7-day money-back guarantee, a 30-day exchange policy, and you get one low price, plain and simple, always. And that means a no-regret, mistake-proof car buying experience. Cedar City Motor Company. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com for buying or selling. Visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Welcome back to Canyon View High School. 7:09 to go here in the second quarter. Canyon View leads 8-6, and Canyon View has a 3rd and 4 on the North Sanpete 6-yard line. And Rigby's going to keep it himself, cuts to the inside and runs for the touchdown. Nice, excellent read by Stockton.
Yeah, made a great read. Had great vision on that play. Made a nice cut back inside, and he's in for 6.
So another touchdown for the Falcons. Now they lead 14-6. 7:04 to go here in the second quarter of play. And the Falcons, as they always do, going to line up to go for 2. This 2-point conversion here would be huge, especially since North Sanpete did not convert on their conversion. And Rigby looks like he was trying to give it to Bergner and didn't quite get the exchange, just hang on to the ball and wasn't able to get the ball in, so that will be no good. But nonetheless, the Falcons with a 14-6 lead here in the second quarter of play. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back for the kickoff.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Did you miss your favorite Backcountry TV program? Don't worry, all of our local Backcountry TV shows can be watched on demand and on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV. Simply go to www.backcountrytv.net and select the program you want to watch. Backcountry TV, your local sports and entertainment station. Backcountry TV, now on demand.
So we all know that a salesperson's job is to generally do one thing, sell. Here's a thought. At Cedar City Motor Company, our product specialists are paid to help you find the right vehicle, not just the one that makes them the most money. Whether you buy a $3,000 car or a $50,000 truck, our product specialists get paid the same amount. We believe in one low price, plain and simple, always. Find the right vehicle at a price that isn't dependent upon your ability to negotiate. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Danny Brown's kickoff is returned by Curtis Colton to about his own 27-yard line. So that's where North Sanpete will take over. 6:56 to go here in the second quarter of play. Canyon View leads 14-6. So North Sanpete with the 1st and 10, and it looks like they jumped again, Joe.
It looks like maybe this defensive line's starting to rattle that offensive line in North Sanpete. That's the second or third penalty on them.
So that'll back them up. 5 down to start a 1st and 15 now. That'll back them up all the way to about their own 22-yard line. False start. So that's the second, or at least the second time that North Sanpete's jumped off sides tonight, maybe 3 times. So they're in a pro set. Strength is to the left, and they're going to give it to the deep back. That's Atkinson, who's in there now, and he doesn't have much. He doesn't have much room. Maybe gets 2 or 3. Doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. He gets to about 25-yard line.
Yeah, there's several Falcons all over him immediately. I mean, there's just nowhere to run for him right there.
So it looks like the Falcon defense really settling in right now, Job, and that's a good sign, especially giving up that early touchdown as quickly as they did.
Yeah, that touchdown came pretty quick, but since then the Falcons have really seemed impressive on defense.
So about a 2nd and 12 for North Sanpete, and they want to throw, and rolling out and hitting his receiver and dropping the ball as it hits the ground, going to be ruled incomplete. And that was actually a pretty good ball by Stedman. And that was, it looked like that was to number 39, Wesley Madsen. And I believe he was a tight end on that play. You know, he had the ball, and as it went to the ground and hit the ground, it popped out. Now, if that would have been ruled a completion, that would have been a 1st down, Joe.
Yeah, it would have been. And honestly, it was hard to tell what happened there. It looked like he maybe fumbled it for a second, but it was actually a really good play on defense. He just kept his hand in there until it popped out finally.
So a 3rd and 12, and Stedman to throw. He drops straight back, then scrambles to his right. Chased and eventually brought down by Seth Dabb. As Seth Dabb records his 5th sack of the season. He came into the game. Seth came into the season with 4 sacks, 67 tackles, just recorded his 5th sack of the year. And, boy, you know, he was eventually chased around by Dallin Smith, so he deserves a little credit on that play as well. But Seth Dabb making the sack, that'll bring up about a 4th and 18. And so North Sanpete going to punt for the second time of the game. And ball's on about their own 20-yard line. And so the punt's going to be from about the 10. And Colton Shumway mishandles the punt, but gets a good block and is off around the right side and has a little bit of room and makes a decent return out of what a mishandled punt initially. So nice job by Colton to get a nice run after he eventually fields the ball.
Well, it seems like things could have went south real quick there, but he picked it up and he runs for 20 more yards. That's a pretty good play by Colton Shumway.
Absolutely. So that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Ball at the North Sanpete 35-yard line. And on 1st and 10, that's going to be Lowry who's in at quarterback. No, that's still Stockton Rigby. And he keeps it. Stockton Rigby keeps it to about a 7-yard gain, up a 2nd and 3. So the Falcons, Job, have had great starting field position. The last few possessions that they've had, Tommy Loa is on 2nd down. Is going to get enough for a 1st down. So there's another Bobby's Upholstery 1st down for the Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like the Hawks are able to stop him right now, and it's not helping that they keep giving them such good field position to begin with.
That's right. So another 1st and 10 for the Falcons, ball on about the 22-yard line. And that's Shear around the left side, and he doesn't have much room, and he's going to get tripped up there by number 34, Connor Jorgensen, one of the leading tacklers for North Sanpete. There's a flag on the play, Joe. Yeah, it looks like from where that came, it's probably going to be a hold.
Yeah, most likely holding coming from the back judge there.
So that's exactly what it is, a hold on the Falcons. That's going to back them up there. Our second quarter of play tonight is brought to you by Ron's Sporting Goods, Southern Utah's best choice for motorcycles, ATVs, service, parts, and accessories. Ron's has been in business for over 50 years at the same location at 138 South Main Street in Cedar City. So a 1st and about 25 for the Falcons. Are going to run a swing route to Shear, who breaks a tackle on the perimeter, then cuts it back to the inside and gets back close to the original line of scrimmage, Joe.
And I'll tell you, watching that play develop, you think Shear's going down right away, but he spins right out of a tackle, and he makes a great play out of it, and they're back to the original line of scrimmage.
Terrific athletic play by Isaiah Shear. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Got a bunch of that yardage back. Tommy Loa off the left side, and he's going to get about 7 yards on 2nd down. So this will bring up about a 3rd and 3 for the Falcons. And they've got the ball on the North Sanpete 15-yard line. So it's 2-down territory for sure for the Falcons. Rigby's going to keep it around the left side. He breaks one tackle and gets forward, and looks like he's going to have enough for another 1st down. So there's a Bobby's Upholstery 1st down for the Canyon View Falcons, as they're really moving the ball on the ground right now.
Yeah, even as you can tell, Stockton right there, he broke a tackle right there. They're even having a hard time bringing him down. All of our backs running with a ton of energy tonight.
So a 1st and 10 for the Falcons at about the 11-yard line. And Rigby, it looks like that was a blown play, so Rigby just tucks it and goes. It looks like North Sanpete was coming on a run blitz, and they disrupted that play right at the mesh point, Job. And Stockton, I think, did a nice job of just hanging on to the ball and getting what he could, and only loses about a half a yard.
Well, that's the key. If you want to stop this offense, get to the quarterback before the mesh point, but really a great athletic play.
So an out to Abe Huxford, and he's going to be in for the score. So Abe Huxford with the reception on the speed out, catches the ball at about the 5-yard line, and is able to, he just runs right into the tackler and just bowled his way into the end zone. He was not going to be denied on that play, Joe.
No, he met him about the 1-yard line, and there was a chance he could stop him, but he just ran him right over. He was pretty determined right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So touchdown by Abe Huxford. And the 2-point conversion try on the triple option look, Isaiah Shear is good. So Rigby pitches to Shear for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make the score 22-6 Canyon View with 2:45 to go here in the second quarter of play. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for the kickoff.
Southern Utah businesses, you can reach thousands of potential clients while supporting high school sports. Students and parents love to watch and cheer on the local teams. Call Brian at 435-590-3056 at Backcountry TV for your high school sports. DVDs of Cedar High and Canyon View football games are now available for just $20. Share your memories of high school sports with family and friends by ordering your copy today. Call 435-625-1217 to order. That's 435-625-1217.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple, honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Nice return on the kick by Mason Burgess. The kick from Danny Brown, of course. Caden Chaston making a good play on special teams. But Burgess gets a pretty good return. He gets the ball all the way out to his own 37-yard line. So that's where North Sanpete will have a 1st and 10. Canyon View leads 22-6 off the Stockton Rigby to Abe Huxford touchdown.
And Canyon View looking very comfortable on both sides of the ball so far.
So a toss around the left side to Atkinson. They motion the wide receiver, Job, on that side, and it was a slow motion that usually indicates a crack block, and Canyon View was prepared for that play. And there's going to be a face mask call, however, on the Falcons. So that'll give the Hawks a 1st down. I'm not sure who that penalty was on, but that'll be a face mask on the Falcons, and that'll move the ball all the way into Canyon View territory. Ball at about the Canyon View 44-yard line. That's where North Sanpete will have a 1st and 10. So Atkinson getting involved in the game a little more. You know, they started out with Taylor getting most of the touches. Now Atkinson in there, and he's getting them. And it looks like they're going to go shotgun for the first time. Are the Hawks that got trips receivers to the right, and it's going to be a rollout to the right, and the ball is thrown over the head. And that was Atkinson, a quarterback, who throws the ball over the head of his intended receiver, number 5, Sean Taylor. So that's an interesting switch.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe a wildcat look.
Maybe something like that, but it was a designed rollout pass play, so maybe it had a run option at the end of that. I'm not sure. So interesting change there for North Sanpete with their personnel as they switching things up a little bit. And let's see what they do here as they break the huddle.
Looks like Atkinson again in.
Atkinson's at shotgun. He's got twins receivers to the right, twins to the left. He's got a back to the left of him, and then he's going to put Taylor over on the left side. Looks like they wanted to be in trips left but weren't, and that might be a delay call. There's a flag out there. Or are they going to get the timeout before the delay? So we'll take a Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, is dogs stupid?
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Hey, Backcountry TV, sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. Sell my stuff.
If you have a garage full of stuff you don't need anymore and you want to sell or trade your stuff, we have you covered. Using your camcorder or smartphone, send us a video with the items you want to sell. Don't forget to make a sign with your name, phone number, or email address and price. Then email your video to sellmystuff@backcountrytv.net and we'll broadcast your items for free.
Welcome back from that Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout. The Canyon View Falcons lead 22-6 here with 1:59 to go here in the first quarter of play. Our timeouts tonight brought to you by the Cedar City Chamber of Commerce. Take time to network with other businesses at the monthly Chamber of Commerce luncheon. So Atkinson's still in there at quarterback, and he gets the shotgun snap, and he's going to go down the field over the top to Taylor, who catches the ball, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. Just got behind safety Brady Lowry and was able to make a great catch. Lowry actually with pretty decent coverage, but Job, I just think a better throw.
Yeah, it was a really good throw and pretty good catch, and he just kind of stumbled his way right into the end zone.
So that'll cut the Canyon View lead to 10, 22-12 here with 1:49 to go in the second half of play. So that was so that touchdown was Atkinson to Atkinson. That was Holden Atkinson who caught the ball.
That was Sean Taylor, actually.
Sean Taylor, you're right. I stand corrected. Thank you, Job. And Sean Taylor holding for the PAT, which is up and good. So now the score's 22-13. Canyon View lead. So a couple of quick strike there. By the North Sanpete team. They showed that this team can score quickly when they need to, both on the run and by the ground. It's interesting that they put Atkinson in there at quarterback. He just lined up in shotgun and threw, and they just sent Taylor on a vertical route down the field, and he delivered a nice ball. Atkinson didn't even break stride, really, caught the ball, and then just kind of, he had the momentum, kind of carried him into the end zone.
It seems so far Sean Taylor and Waylon Atkinson are their big play guys. They kind of rely on those guys for almost everything on offense. They need them to perform well if they're going to do it, and that's what they've done so far, but still behind 2 possessions. That's something to remember right now.
Yeah, 22-13, that's a great point, Job. It still is a 2-possession game. I'm sure that Canyon View's disappointed to give up that big play, and that's one thing that they haven't done a lot of this year that we've talked about before is give up big plays. But this North Sanpete team, there's a lot of football left to go tonight, and they're sticking around.
Yeah, I'm sure the Falcons right now are glad to have got those 2-point conversions because they scored only one more touchdown, but now the Hawks have got to score twice to take a lead.
So kicking off is Colton Christensen for the Hawks. And he's going to kick it and field it at the 15-yard line by Braden Dastrip. He works his way back to the middle of the field and is tackled at about the 30, pretty decent return, about the 33-yard line. So a good, secure return there by Braden Dastrip, and the Falcons will have a 1st and 10. He gets it all the way to the 35, so nose of the football right on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons, and they come out quickly with twins receivers to the left. We haven't seen this look yet. And, boy, there's a fumble on the exchange, and I think that may be recovered by North Sanpete.
Number 77.
It looks like there was trouble on the exchange again, as we've seen that before. It looks like Rigby trying to get the ball to Bergeson, and North Sanpete's going to take over with great field position right at the Canyon View 35-yard line. 1:37 to go here in the second quarter. Canyon View leads 22-13.
Yeah, Dustin Ashworth jumped on that fumble. He kind of just seemed to be in the right place at the right time, and now the Hawks are in business, it looks like, again.
So interesting to see what the Hawks will come out and do here offensively if they've been mixing things up a little bit. here on offense. They're going to go trips receivers to the right. Atkinson's at quarterback. He's got a single back to his left. And at the direct snap to him, he's just going to take off and run for about 5 yards. That was a designed run all the way, but met and taken down by Porter Miller. And pretty good tackle by Porter as he comes up there. Leading tackler for the Canyon View Falcons. Porter comes in with 93 tackles on the season, Job. And I believe he leads the state. He leads 3A in tackling.
Oh, a very impressive tackle right there. It looked like Atkinson really didn't want to try and lower his shoulder. He just kind of took the hit, and Porter drove him back pretty hard.
Atkinson's going to roll right under some pressure, being chased by the Falcons. Eventually gets rid of the ball before he's sacked. Chased there.
Seth Dabb and Tyler Haley.
Seth Dabb and Tyler Haley were just applying the pressure. Actually, a good play by Atkinson just to get rid of the football. And good coverage, you know, at the back end of Canyon View's defense.
Well, of course, he had nowhere to go right there. Looked like intentional grounding.
Are they going to call a grounding call right there? And, you know, that rule is not like it is in the NFL, Job. If there's nobody in the area, you know, if you don't throw it toward a receiver, an intended receiver, whether you're outside the tackle box or not in high school football, you're going to get a grounding call, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 20 for North Sanpete, and we're getting close. We're getting close to halftime here. Job,
as soon as North Sanpete looked like they might threaten to score, Kenview's defense has played really well. It's actually third down long. That's a loss of down.
That's right. Grounding is a loss of down. Nice pickup, Job. So that's 3rd and 20 for North Sanpete. They're going to stay in that shotgun look with Atkinson at quarterback. He's got trips receivers to the right as they try to get organized. And Atkinson's going to look left and throw left, and that's the same play they tried before. And Brady Lowry is all over it that time. Nice coverage by Brady Lowry.
Oh, he was not about to get beat again, I can tell you that.
That was Taylor, the same receiver again, and he was a single receiver on the left side. They had trips to the right, and Brady Lowry, nice job on that play, and he had some help over the top from Abe Huxford too. So this will bring up a long 4th down for North Sanpete. Ball is on about the Canyon View 46-yard line. 50 seconds to go here. And, you know, the Falcons can stop this drive. That'll be huge for them because they get the ball back to begin the second half of play. And North Sanpete wants to talk it over, so we'll take a Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple: honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
The intense workouts and lead around the boys of all. Let's give it up for number 49, Morgan Cheney.
So after the timeout, North Sanpete elects to punt on 4th down, and a nice punt goes all the way into the end zone. And that's going to give Canyon View a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. There's only 43 seconds to go here, but Canyon View has shown that they can, they can move the ball quickly. So interesting to see what will happen, what Canyon View will do with these 43 seconds. They're going to go 2 wide, 1 wide out to each side, but they're going to keep it on the ground. And that's straight ahead. Looks like Loa straight ahead for about a 4-yard gain on first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Canyon View leads 22-13 over North Sanpete. And there's Loa again, and he gets a first down. So there's a Bobby's Upholstery first down. That'll stop the clock for a minute as they reset the chains.
And it's hard to tell if Canyon View is really trying to score right here, but, I mean, he's running full steam ahead, maybe.
Yeah, he sure is. So down to about 12 seconds to go. And Stockton Rigby's going to drop straight back, and he's going to look to get the ball to Isaiah Shear, who's open, who catches the ball inside the 30-yard line and then goes out of bounds.
Wow, just when we were thinking that they were just going to run the clock out, they go deep to Isaiah Shear, and he almost stayed on his feet to be able to score a touchdown there. He had outran the DB for sure, and he just lost his footing and slipped out of bounds.
So, yeah, you're right, Joe. If he had been able to stay on his feet, he would have certainly scored because he was behind the defensive back. So a 1st and 10 at about the 28-yard line. This will be the last play of the half, and Rigby's going to throw the ball in the end zone well over the head of Isaiah Shear, and that'll bring the first half of play to an end with Canyon View leading 22-13.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple: honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920. Southern Utah businesses, you can reach thousands of potential clients while supporting high school sports. Students and parents love to watch and cheer on the local teams. Call Brian at 435-590-3056 at Backcountry TV for your high school sports. DVDs of Cedar High and Canyon View football games are now available for just $20. Share your memories of high school sports with family and friends by ordering your copy today. Call 435-625-1217 to order. That's 435-625-1217.
RiflesPlasma.com or drop by our Cedar City location in the Providence Center. Kickoff is fielded by Braden Dastrip at about his own 15-yard line, cuts back to the middle, then bounces it outside, and he's going to be taken down by his jersey at about his own 34-yard line. So another decent return by Braden Dastrip, and that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 this first possession here of the second half. So again, the Falcons lead 22-13 after one half of play as we begin our first play from scrimmage here in the second half. Canyon View will come out. They've got 3 in the backfield, Bergener, Shear, and Miller. And on first down, it's just going to be a quarterback sneak by Stockton Rigby, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on that. It's been a good play for them the last couple of weeks. I think when Stockton likes what he sees up there, he just takes off.
Oh, yeah. We've seen it already once in this game, but it seems to happen a couple times every game, and it works just about every time.
So on second down, they're going to pitch the ball off the triple option to Isaiah Shear. He's got a lot of room. He's to midfield and beyond. He gets all the way to the North Sanpete 30-yard line, and boy, that was a quick pitch that may have been a quick pitch by design, but they ran it to the weak side. Usually they run that play to the strong side. They ran that to the weak side, and Isaiah Shear got the edge awful fast.
I give a lot of credit to Stockton Rigby right there. I mean, he's running this option really well. He ran really well on the two-point conversion, actually. Same look, and he got the pitch off, and Isaiah's off to the races.
So this time they run option back to the right side, and Stockton keeps the ball and gets tackled right at about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. However, the ball is at the North Sanpete 30-yard line, so good field position for the Falcons. 2nd and 10, and Rigby's going to give it to Bergener off the left side, and he's going to get about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Falcons.
And North Sanpete, their defensive end, he's getting right to the mesh point on that play. Stockton was barely able to get the handoff to Bergener, was it?
Yes, that was Bergener, the ball carrier. So 3rd and 7 for the Falcons, and they're going to go give it to the quick hitter off the right side to Porter Miller, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe get a yard. This will bring up an interesting 4th and 6 for the Falcons.
Oh, and 4th down, and they're in the North Sanpete's half of the field. They're going to go for it.
And that's what they do. They line up to go for it on this 4th and 6. Stockton Rigby's going to toss it to Shear around the right side. Has some blocking out there, turns the corner, and looks like he gets enough. He gets enough for well, it is going to be close. We'll see what happens.
Looks like he's right at the 20, and that's where that first down marker is.
This is going to come down to the spot, of course. But a nice job there by Shear, but a nice job by the North Sanpete defense stringing that out there, and leading the charge on that was Connor Jorgensen, one of the leading tacklers for North Sanpete. He comes in with 47 tackles.
Well, it looks like there was a flag maybe on the near sideline. We couldn't see it until the official made the call. It was holding on the Falcons.
Oh, a hold on the Falcons. It looks like it's going to be a spot foul, Joe, because now that'll bring up a 4th and 15. So Canyon View is going to go for it again. Ball at the North Sanpete 35-yard line, 4th and 15 for the Falcons. And Rigby's going to be flushed out of the pocket, throw the ball over the top to Abe Huxford, who has his 2nd touchdown of the game. So Rigby to Huxford, and what a great job. It looks like they were trying to run a speed out.
Yeah,
and
really.
when he couldn't get the ball off when he wanted to, Abe adjusted his route, went up the field, and got behind the defense, was wide open for an easy catch.
Yeah, that DB looked a little bit frustrated. I didn't see it develop, but I think maybe he came up on the ball because he thought Stockton was going to throw, and Abe got right behind him, and really easy throw and catch for the Falcons.
So 2-touchdown night for Abe Huxford. Stockton Rigby looking to pass again, and does, and completes a pass to Porter Miller in the flat for the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
And let me just tell you what a tremendous play that was by Stockton Rigby.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how he stayed on his feet right there. He was he was met right after he gave the play fake, but somehow able to stay on his feet and then make the throw to Porter Miller, and Porter's able to break a tackle and get in the end zone.
Just great, just tremendous balance by Stockton Rigby, because as he came right out from under center and began to roll left and was hit after about a step and a half, and I thought he was going down, somehow managed to stay on his feet, get his shoulder around, and to hit Porter Miller. Porter Miller was stopped at about the 1-yard line, but just lowered his shoulder and got into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So the conversion is good from Rigby to Miller. The touchdown from Rigby to Huxford. That's going to bring the score Canyon View with a 3-possession lead. Now they lead 30-13.
Oh, what a great drive for the Falcons.
Absolutely. So the kickoff by Danny Brown's fielded at the 10-yard line. There's some running room, but eventually brought down there by number 53 for the Falcons. Great special teams play by number 53, Jaden Roden. It's a great open field tackle by him. If not for him, that could have gone a lot further than that, and it was a decent return to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it seems like that's could have happened a couple times on these North Sanpete returns so far this game, but nothing big so far.
So Jaden Roden on the special teams play. He is a junior, and nice job by Jaden on that play. Direct snap to Atkinson. He takes it right up the middle out of the shotgun look, and he gets about 15 on first down. So there's a Bobby's Upholstery first down for the Hawks. And he gets the ball inside his own 45-yard line to about the 47. So the ball close to midfield right now as the Canyon View Falcons lead 30-13 on our State Bank of Southern Utah scoreboard. And 8:58 to go here on the GEM Awards clock in the third quarter.
Yeah, we aren't sure if Stedman's hurt or what, or maybe Atkinson's just the better option tonight, but Atkinson is still in the game, and he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he is, and under center now he has trips to the left, and he's just going to give it to the single back who lined up behind him, who's going to go forward for about 6 yards. And let's see who gets off the bottom of that pile. That's number 35, Hayden Polson, with about a 6-yard pickup on that. So Atkinson staying in there at quarterback. He's going to send trips receivers to the left as they break the huddle. Single back, he's under center, one wide out to the right. And they're going to give it straight ahead to number 35, Polson again. And he's going to get awful close to a first down. Let's see, getting up off the pile again is Wyatt Barton, who's had a really good game tonight, Joe.
He has. He seems to be in on quite a few tackles.
They're going to say 3rd and 1. It's more like 3rd and a foot. It's awful close to a first down. Ball is in Canyon View territory now at about the, it's at about the 43-yard line. 7:40 to go here in the third quarter of play. Canyon View leads 30-13.
I just saw Atkinson come out of the game. That's Stedman back in.
Stedman back in at quarterback. You're right, Job, and he takes the quarterback sneak ahead for a North Sanpete first down. So that'll move the chains for North Sanpete and give them a fresh set of downs. Ball is on about the 42-yard line of Canyon View. And a lot of substitutions in and out tonight for North Sanpete. Our substitutions tonight brought to you by Zions Bank. From simple checking to mortgages to financial tools to help your small business, there's no substitute for having the right banking partner. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business. So Atkinson back in at quarterback. The shotgun snap is fumbled by him, but he picks it up, gets back to the line of scrimmage and a few more. So a good athletic play by Atkinson. That could have been a 10 or 12-yard loss.
It could have, but he gets back to line of scrimmage. But also a great open field tackle by Connor Rigtrip on that far side. He actually had a lot of room to run over there after he fumbled it, but that was a great tackle.
Yeah, well, what ended up in what might have been a 10 or 12-yard loss, he gets something, but when he took off around the edge, I thought, holy cow, he's got some room over there, and then Connor comes in and makes a nice play. So we got Twins receivers to the left. Atkinson in at quarterback. He's going to go under center, has a single back. He's going to throw a bubble screen to number 5. Not sure if that was a forward pass or not, but they're going to rule it a forward pass. He was trying to throw the bubble screen to Sean Taylor, and that'll be ruled as an incomplete pass. So that'll bring up about a 3rd and 7 for the Hawks.
Yeah, Atkinson's got to get that throw up there. Sean Taylor's only 5'8", so that was way over the head of Sean Taylor.
So interesting, Atkinson, of course, playing quarterback now, has had 92 carries for 555 yards on the season. He is also he's also caught 13 passes for 323 and 3 touchdowns. Now he's throwing them, and he throws a strike over the middle on a post route to number 5, Taylor, tackled by number 5, Abe Huxford, playing safety, and he gets the ball inside the Canyon View 25-yard line.
That was actually Stedman back in at quarterback. It's hard to keep track. They keep switching in and out.
Well, you're right, Job, and it is hard to keep track of those guys. And Stedman's back in at quarterback now. He's under center, and I'm sure Atkinson is out there somewhere. Bubble screen to Taylor. He breaks the first tackle and then brought down by number 10, Brady Lowry. So nice tackle by Brady Lowry. Was able to avoid the first tackle. So Abe Huxford had a shot at him, missed, and then Brady Lowry was able to get him. So, they're trying to get the ball on, to their guys in a different way now. And that's one thing I like about this offense from North Sanpete. They'll challenge you horizontally and vertically. So Stedman back in at quarterback. They're back to the I formation. They're going to give it to the deep back Taylor, who's going to be brought down. What a great play there by number 51, Tyler Haley.
Yeah.
And, you want your linebackers to play downhill, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Great job by Tyler Haley to finish him there. That's going to bring up about and there's a loss on the play, so that'll bring up about a 2nd and 13 for the Hawks.
Well, it seems like the North Sanpete's been going to Sean Taylor a lot lately, throwing and running the ball, but he's out of receiver on this play right here.
So Stedman at quarterback, he's got single back, shotgun, and here Dallin Smith's chasing him, and he gets the ball off to number 27. He catches it, but is tackled by Brady Lowry. So a nice job of Stedman to get rid of the ball, but Brady Lowry right there on the coverage and tackle, and that was number 27, who's caught a ball already, Jake Wright, for North Sanpete.
Well, that was just good play by Brady. He could tell that Jake Wright was just coming back to line of scrimmage, so he stayed and just kind of played it safe and made a tackle as soon as he caught the ball.
No gain on the play, though, as Stedman had to take a really deep drop as he was being pressured by Dallin Smith.
You got to give a lot of credit to that Canyon View defensive line. Putting a lot of pressure on Stedman right now.
And that play's going to be whistled dead before it can get going. So we'll see what that's got to be either a procedure or encroachment call. So we'll see who that's on here. Actually, it's a timeout taken by North Sanpete on 3rd down. So we'll take a Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Hey, Backcountry TV, sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. If you have a garage full of stuff you don't need anymore and you want to sell or trade your stuff, we have you covered. Using your camcorder or smartphone, send us a video with the items you want to sell. Don't forget to make a sign with your name, phone number, or email address and price. Then email your video to sellmystuff@backcountrytv.net and we'll broadcast your items for free.
So we all know that a salesperson's job is to generally do one thing, sell. Here's a thought. At Cedar City Motor Company, our product specialists are paid to help you find the right vehicle, not just the one that makes them the most money. Whether you buy a $3,000 car or a $50,000 truck, our product specialists get paid the same amount. We believe in one low price, plain and simple, always. Find the right vehicle at a price that isn't dependent upon your ability to negotiate. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Welcome back to Canyon View High School. Coming out of that Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout, we've got 4:02 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Canyon View leads 30-13, but North Sanpete has put together a pretty good drive here. They've got the ball on the Canyon View 16-yard line, but they have a 3rd and 13. So Stedman in at quarterback. Stedman and Atkinson have been sharing those duties. Atkinson is the single back in shotgun to his left. And it looks like there's going to be another procedure call on the Hawks as playing inside receiver there. Sean Taylor took off early. So Sean Taylor, boy, they move him around a lot.
Oh, they sure do. Him and Atkinson, both. Atkinson's played running back, receiver, and quarterback tonight. You just kind of just got to keep an eye on him. He's all over the place.
So that'll bring up about a 3rd and 18 for the Hawks. Stedman in shotgun, and he's going to take a straight drop and throw the ball vertical, but it looks like there's a miscommunication on the route. the receiver did not run to the reception area. He ran a curl, and Stedman threw a fake.
Yeah, that was some obvious miscommunication, but I think either way, Connor Rigtrip was right on top of that play.
Absolutely. He gave up that curl early in the game, and not that time. And it looks like from about their own 20-yard line, they're going to attempt a field goal. Is North Sanpete, and he'll be kicking it from about his own 28-yard line. This will be about a 38-yard try for North Sanpete, and the ball gets down and it's up. And boy,
wow.
They're going to call it no good. It looked awful close,
yeah,
Joe.
It looked like it went through.
I thought
but
maybe
I'm
that
not
was
out
going to
there.
be good. I think it just came up short, and it wasn't a terrific snap either. That was a pretty darn good kick there by number 18, Kelton Christensen. Just not quite enough mustard on it.
Well, that snap was really high. I'm surprised he was able to even get it down. I think they had a problem on their first PAT tonight on the field goal snap too.
So Canyon View on first down, they're going to go straight ahead with Tommy Loa right off the left side, and he's going to get about 8 or 9 on first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1 for the Falcons. As Tommy Loa in tonight just done a great job, and he's going to get it again and get enough for the first down. A little more.
Oh.
Ball's loose, and boy, as he was coming down, he lost the ball, and North Sanpete recovers the fumble. So that's a 3rd turnover tonight on the Falcons. 1 interception, 2 fumbles. Tommy Loa had he only needed 1. He got about 6, but on his way down, he fumbled the ball, and North Sanpete recovers.
Well, the Falcons have really just been kind of lucky tonight that North Sanpete hasn't capitalized on any of their turnovers, but they're in a very good position right now.
Yeah, they have the ball on Canyon View's 35-yard line. They're going to break the huddle and trips left. And that's Atkinson back in there at quarterback. They're actually an empty look, and he's just going to take it. That's a designed run all the way, Joe. He just takes it, goes right up the middle, and gets about 5.
Looks like there might have been a flag before the snap.
That was actually an empty look for North Sanpete. They had trips to the right, trips to the left, twins to the right, and no one in the backfield except for the quarterback. And there's going to be another false start call, illegal procedure on the Hawks. That's been about 4 or 5 of those on them tonight.
Yeah, it's really hurting their drives.
Yeah, that'll back it up to the Canyon View 40-yard line as they still have decent field position, but now they've got a 1st and 15 from the 40 as opposed to a 1st and 10 from the 35. So trips receivers to the left, single back, Atkinson at quarterback, and he's going to take the snap and run the ball off the right side and get back close to the original line of scrimmage on a gain of about 4. So, you know, when they put Atkinson in the backfield, they just like to snap at the ball and let him run with it.
Yeah, it just seems to be what they're doing right now. It was almost the same play as the one before, but they put a single back there with him to kind of lead block. But, yeah, he's certainly a threat to run more, it looks like, than he is to throw.
So we'll give him about 3, Atkinson on that run. That'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the North Sanpete Hawks. 2:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Canyon View leads 30-13, and Stedman back in at quarterback. His receiver falls down, and trying to run that stop route on the outside. That's Atkinson then lined up at receiver. Connor Rigtrip on the coverage. Even if he wouldn't have caught it, he still would have been 6 or 7 yards short of the first down.
No, for sure. Yeah, Connor Rigtrip's still right on top of that.
So incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Hawks. Clock is stopped at 2:18, and a State Bank of Southern Utah scoreboard has Canyon View leading 30-13. Trips receivers to the left for the Hawks. Stedman in at quarterback. He's got a single back, takes a shotgun, goes down the field, and that's caught by that's Atkinson, who lined up at receiver on the right side. He was the single receiver. That's caught for a touchdown by Atkinson, and that was just a straight go route to the single side receiver, and a nice ball from Stedman to Atkinson for about a 30-yard strike.
Oh, he put that ball right on the money. I mean, Atkinson probably had a half a step on Rigtrip there and just put it right in his hands, and he walked right into the end zone.
So 30-19 now is the score, and as they try go for the PAT, this will make it a 2-possession game if he can get this. And the snap is down, and the kick is up, and it's good. It kind of wobbles through, but nonetheless, it still counts the same. That'll make it 30-20, which is pretty big for North Sanpete, because now to tie, they need they need 10 points, and you can do that in 2 possessions.
There's still, there's a lot of football left to be played. We're still only in the third quarter, 2 minutes left, but North Sanpete able to capitalize on that turnover, which is the first time they've been able to do that tonight, and they're in, I guess, pretty good shape right now.
You know, that's a good point to bring up, Joe. There's been there 3 turnovers. Canyon View has had 3 turnovers tonight, and that's what you want to do, is to be able to capitalize on those, and they did on that possession. Started out with great field position, backed themselves up with a penalty a little bit, but that combination of Atkinson, Stedman, and Taylor, they just kind of interchange those guys and move them around a lot, and just try and get those guys the ball. But when they do want to throw the ball downfield, Stedman's going to be in a quarterback.
Yeah, with the exception of Atkinson's touchdown pass earlier, but that might be just one of a couple passes he's thrown tonight.
Kickoff fielded by Dastrip at the 20-yard line, and he gets it to about the 32-yard line, and the ball squirts out again, and that is recovered by the North Sanpete Hawks. So 4 turnovers now by the Canyon View Falcons. Another fumble, that one on the kick return, and North Sanpete is going to have the ball in great field position, Joe.
Oh, you can kind of feel the tension around here starting to build up a little bit. People are kind of starting to get a little worried. You can tell people are starting to think a little bit, looking at the clock more and more.
And Coach Robinson wants to talk things over, so we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Backcountry TV brings you the hard-hitting action of high school sports. Join us for all the play-by-play action as we spotlight our student athletes on the gridiron. Backcountry TV and Cherry Creek Radio cover all the live action on game night with playback of all the action every Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Watch the Cedar Redmond play on Tuesday at 7 with the action of the Canyon View Falcons on Wednesday at 7. Home or away, Backcountry TV will bring you the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Redmond Falcons on Backcountry TV.
So on 1st and 10, North Sanpete, Stedman in a quarterback, and on the shotgun snap, he mishandles it and takes off around the right side, chased down from behind by number 77, Dallin Smith. So that's going to be a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 for North Sanpete. And Job, turnover is really hurting the Falcons tonight. They do have a 10-point lead, but certainly that is something that I'm sure the coaching staff is concerned about right now, is holding on to the football.
Well, I'm sure that it must have been something they talked about at halftime. They had 2 in the first half, but already 2 in the third quarter. So, like I said before, I think even the players a little bit starting to get concerned, but hopefully they'll pull it together right here. Their defense is still playing fairly well.
So 1:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. Canyon View leads 30-20. North Sanpete with the ball on their own 35-yard line. Stedman over the middle, incomplete, and that's intended for number 5, Sean Taylor, over his head. So that's going to bring up an interesting third down call for the North Sanpete Hawks here. Ball is on their own 35-yard line. And, again, I don't want to overstate this, turnovers, but North Sanpete did capitalize on the last one. And if Canyon View can get a stop right here, that's going to be a huge boost to the defense and to the team overall.
Oh, for sure. They're kind of in need of it. right now after 2 turnovers in a row.
So Stedman takes the shotgun snap, and he's going to look down the field trying to get it over the top boy, hard to see over there. It's all the way on the other side.
That's Holden Atkinson.
Holden Atkinson. Okay, there you go. And that'll go incomplete, bring up a 4th and 11 for the Hawks. So Canyon View's defense doing a nice job here on this possession. 1:36 to go here in the third quarter. 30-20 is the Canyon View lead. And it looks like there's some substitutions coming in, some Zions Bank substitutions coming in, and they break the huddle to the North Sanpete Hawks. Stedman's still in at quarterback, and he's going to take a straight drop out of shotgun and go the other way this time, and that ball's going to be intercepted by Brady Lowry. That was intended for number 5, Taylor. Brady Lowry playing safety just came over the top. Great play by him, reading the quarterback's eyes all the way on that. Coverage over there by the corner was, and that was Colton Shumway was on the coverage. Lowry was able to come over for the safety spot and make the interception.
Yeah, just great heads-up play, but it might have been a little better for him to maybe just bat that ball down, because it would have saved him maybe 25 yards of field position. But the Falcons still got the ball either way.
So on first down, Rigby's going to take it himself right up the middle on a quarterback sneak, tried to get him out of the hole a little bit, I'm assuming. They start this possession at their own 10-yard line, and he gets about 3 on first down, so this will bring up a second and 7 for the Falcons. And the Falcons break the huddle on this second 7. Rigby's still in there at quarterback. And boy, it looks like some more trouble at the mesh point for the Falcons. And they're actually gonna call a false start on Canyon View and back them up 5. So, which is interesting because they let that play go all the way to the end before they called that.
Yeah, I think the ball actually popped loose there for a second. Maybe it's a good thing it was blown dead at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if anything, Canyon View needs to hang on to the football right now. So this is going to give them about a 2nd and 11, all the way back at their 9-yard line. And Rigby's going to toss it around the right side to Bergener. He's going to break 1 tackle and then be pushed out of bounds there. So Bergener's going to get a little bit of that back, maybe it looks like, but not much. This is going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. And checking back in at receivers, Abe Huxford. Interesting to see what the Falcons will do right here with this 3rd and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
Looks like they put a Shear out at receiver. They usually like to throw to him when he's out there.
So a bubble screen to Shear, and can't hang on to it. It's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And he had some room out there if he was able to bring that one in. Looked like he would have had some room around there to the outside, but that's going to force Canyon View to punt for the first time tonight, Joe.
Yeah,
I don't believe we punted yet tonight.
I don't think we have. The offense been moving the ball or turning it over, either one. But I guess it's better this than turn it over, right?
That's right. That's right. So Porter Miller standing in about 5 yards deep in his own end zone. He gets the snap cleanly. He's getting the ball out to about the 40-yard line. It's going to take a nice Canyon View bounce, and that will get him out of the hole all the way down to about the North Sanpete 32-yard line. So nice job of punting by Porter Miller. He's done a great job punting the last couple of games. And, that's a great play right there. Right now, Canyon View just needs to punt. It looks like they need to punt and play defense right now and score when they have field position. They just haven't had field position here in the second half.
Yeah, but this is a good start for them in exchange of field position, I guess.
Absolutely. So that was all the way down at the 10-yard line. So that's an exchange. That's an exchange of about almost 60 yards on that. So Stedman takes the direct snap. He's got nowhere to go as he tries to run the ball immediately, and of course,
Seth
Dabb all over that.
Tyler Nielsen on that play too.
So this will bring the third quarter of play to an end with Canyon View leading 30-20. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of play after we take this 1-minute break.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple. honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Did you miss your favorite Backcountry TV program? Don't worry, all of our local Backcountry TV shows can be watched on demand and on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV. Simply go to www.backcountrytv.net and select the program you want to watch. Backcountry TV, your local sports and entertainment station. Backcountry TV, now on demand.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, is dog's stupid?
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Welcome back for our fourth quarter of play. Canyon View leads 30-20, and North Sanpete with a second and 12. And they're going to go straight ahead, handing the ball off. You know, North Sanpete, Job, had a lot of success running the ball from under center out of just a regular pro formation early. It's curious a little bit why they've gone away from that now.
Well, it really has, and with the quarterbacks switch now, it's kind of making you wonder, but they do throw the ball fairly well, but it looks like right now they're going back to how they started, under center, run the ball right at the Falcons.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 at the North Sanpete 35-yard line. And Stedman's going to drop straight back and throw the ball to number 2, and he'll be tackled. That's number 2 on the reception, Holden Atkinson, and he's tackled almost immediately by number 21, Connor Rigtrip, and they'll be short of the first down. This will bring up a 3rd and 1. So pretty nice play by Connor just to keep it in front of him and to make the tackle.
Well, it looks like they're bringing out their punting unit, actually.
Well, it's 4th and 1. I should have said that. I'm sorry. So that'll be a 4th and 1. And looks like they're going to punt. And Abe Huxford will go back deep to receive this punt. So a 4th and 1. And ball's at about the 40-yard line. So, you know, anything can happen. This would be a good, and they do run the fake. They try to run the fake, and the snap is fumbled and recovered by Canyon View's number 96, Tyler Nelson. So, you know, I was thinking that the whole time. I didn't really want to say it. And as soon as they snapped it to the up back who couldn't hold on to it, looks like he was just going to try and run forward for the first down, fumbles the snap, and Tyler Nelson was there for Canyon View to jump on top of it. And that'll give Canyon View a first down with great field position at about the North Sanpete 38-yard line. Rigby's going to give it to Shear right off the left side, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 on first down. So good first down play for the Falcons.
You know, when you're a player, you're always kind of saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But I think almost everyone in the stadium saw that fake coming. And we're right there to jump on top of the ball. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if that up back just looked a little nervous, Job, or.
But, and it was Waylon Atkinson.
Okay, yeah, there you go, there you go. So a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons, and Rigby's going to give it to Shear again. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, and maybe I don't even think he's going to get a yard, Job. So he's hit immediately by a host of leading the charge there. For North Sanpete is number 32, Joshua Lee. And no gain on the play. 3rd and 6 still for the Falcons. As Rigby's going to take it himself on the quarterback sneak, get to about the 30-yard line, the North Sanpete 30-yard line, and that's going to bring up about a 4th and 3 for the Falcons.
Yeah, there's that quarterback sneak play again, and it's working again. 3 yards. That makes it a much more manageable 4th down.
So 4th and 3 for the Falcons. Big play here. Ball at the North Sanpete 30-yard line. Rigby is, right at the mesh point again. Couldn't decide whether he wanted to give it or pull it, and he and Isaiah Shear were essentially tackled at the same time. And this North Sanpete is getting into rhythm with that play a little bit, and they're meeting the ball right at the mesh point at the exchange between the quarterback and the running back.
Well, they've done that several times. And that last possession, North Sanpete's defensive line and linebacking core, they looked really good on that run defense. Kenview just couldn't really seem to get much going right there.
So 9:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. Canyon View still leads 30-20, and North Sanpete will take over at their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. And Stedman at quarterback, he's going to roll left, throw the ball in the flat. That's completed to number 35, who picks up a block, gets all the way across midfield, and is eventually tackled by number 5, Abe Huxford, at about the Canyon View 45-yard line. That's Hayden Polson on the reception. Nice run after the catch by Polson.
Yeah, he's another guy they like to use a lot. He'll run the ball, and I guess they'll throw to him too. But he's a pretty big, pretty thick kid, hard to bring down.
So Bobby's Upholstery, 1st down for the North Sanpete Hawks. And the White Hat winds the clock. The ball is at about the Fort Canyon View's 46-yard line. 8:45 to go here on the Gem Awards clock. Canyon View leads 30-20. So North Sanpete taking their time in the huddle and break the huddle, kind of come up slowly to the line of scrimmage. Not a ton of urgency right now. Of course, 8.5 to go in this ball game. Stedman's going to give it to Atkinson, who was the deep back, who was the tailback there, and he gets about a yard maybe. So nice job by the Canyon View defense, Seth Dabb and company out there.
On this North Sanpete team, they're back to that pro style again, run mostly I formation right now. With Stedman under center instead of Atkinson.
Stedman at center, Atkinson at tailback, and Polson at fullback. Atkinson's going to roll right. He's looking for someone, throws it to Polson, who's brought down by number 5, Abe Huxford.
What an athletic play by Stedman right there.
Yeah, just to get that ball off. It looks like, the Canyon View, pressure and pass rush has been really good tonight. And him able to make that pass, that's about a 5-yard completion. It looks like that could have been nothing, so he did a nice job on that. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Canyon View defense. 7:24 to go here in the 4th quarter. Canyon View has a 10-point lead, 30-20. Now that's Atkinson in the shotgun snap. He's going to take it, go straight ahead, picks up a nice block, and he's going to be gone to the 10-5. Touchdown, North Sanpete, and they just lined up Atkinson in shotgun, a direct snap to him, and he takes off right up the middle. And he had a lead blocker get a hat on an inside linebacker, and he was gone. So, this is going to make things real interesting now with Canyon View. Lead now is down to just 4, 30-26, 7:05 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I think they tried to run that play a couple times already, but that time it seemed like the Red Sea just opened up right for him, and he was right to the end zone.
Yeah, he got to the 2nd level of defense awful fast. And, that PAT is going to be blocked by the Falcons. It was a low snap. Pretty good job of number 5, Taylor, getting it down, but there's a flag on the play. And we'll see what that is. If that's on Canyon View, and it is, it's a personal foul on Canyon View. And that'll move at half the distance to the goal line, so I wonder if North Sanpete will go for 2 right now.
Yeah, it looks like they still got their field goal unit out there.
They've got a lot of faith in their kicker there. Number 18, Kelton Christensen, who just about nailed a 38-yard field goal, so they're going to keep him in there for the PAT and try and cut this to 3. Better snap this time. It's down, and the kick is up and good. So that'll make the score 30-27. Canyon View with a 3-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 7:05 remaining. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for the kickoff.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling, visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920.
Let's face it, buying a pre-owned vehicle can be a challenge. What if you could eliminate all the risk? Where? Cedar City Motor Company. Peace of mind comes in many forms, like the fact that your pre-owned vehicle has a 7-day money-back guarantee, a 30-day exchange policy, and you get one low price, plain and simple, always. And that means a no-regret, mistake-proof car buying experience. Cedar City Motor Company. We're a new company with a new philosophy.
Hey, Backcountry TV, sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. Sell my stuff. If you have a garage full of stuff you don't need anymore and you want to sell or trade your stuff, we have you covered. Using your camcorder or smartphone, send us a video with the items you want to sell. Don't forget to make a sign with your name, phone number, or email address and price. Then email your video to sellmystuff@backcountrytv.net and we'll broadcast your items for free.
Christensen's kick is fielded by Huxford, and he has some room and gets to the 50-yard line, to the 45-yard line. Nice return by Abe Huxford there, and that'll give the Falcons some, I thought it was a 50, it was just a 40, so he's across to about the 46-yard line. Nice return by Huxford, and that'll give the Falcons pretty good field position as they need it. They're going to spot it right at the 45, Job. 6:54 to go here in the third quarter after that touchdown by the Hawks to cut it to 3, 30-27 as a Canyon View lead. And on first down, they're going to go to Miller, and he's going to get 2 yards on first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Falcons.
Oh, going back to that kickoff, it looked like it was going to Braden Dasher a little more on his side, but Abe hasn't been kicked the ball all night, so he went over and was like, let me take that one, and he did. It worked out pretty well for him.
So on second down, they're going to give it to the second back through, and that is that Isaiah? Yeah, that's Isaiah Shearer, and he's going to get a couple. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. A 3rd and 6. 6:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Canyon View leads 30-27. So they're going to give it to Shearer on third down, and he's going to get 2 or 3 more. And that'll bring up about a 4th and 4 for the Falcons.
Interesting to see what they do, and looks like their offense is staying out there.
The offense is staying out. They're not huddling. They come to the line of scrimmage quickly, and Rigby is going to keep it this time. And before he can really stick his foot in the ground and make a good cut, it appeared as if he slipped just a little and wasn't able to get enough for the first down. So the Falcons will turn the ball over on downs at about midfield, Joe.
I mean, if you count that as another turnover, that would be the 5th for the Falcons. And North Sanpete, pretty good field position right now, just behind the 50-yard line.
Good field position. They have some momentum. Canyon View leads by a field goal, 30-27. 5:44 to go on the Gem Awards clock here in the fourth quarter of play. And and we'll see what the Canyon View defense can do right here. They're going to come out, North Sanpete's going to come out, trips left, shotgun. Atkinson's at quarterback, and he's going to take it right up the middle again. Why not? It worked for about a 45-yard run last time, but not this time, as Wyatt Barton and others are there for the Canyon View defense to make the stop.
It seems like as this game has gone on, they're trying to get the ball more and more to Atkinson. And it didn't seem like that at the start of the game, but now it just seems like he's their go-to guy for sure.
That's right, Joe. But it was Taylor early, now it's Atkinson, and there's 5:15 to go here. That will give him about a 3-yard gain. This will bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Hawks. 5:05 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. The State Bank of Southern Utah scoreboard has Canyon View leading by 3, 30-27. And that's Stedman back in at quarterback. He takes a shotgun snap, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be ruled incomplete, intended for number 5 Taylor, defended by number 5 Abe Huxford, and Abe got there just as the ball did. However, I think the ball hit the ground before Taylor had a chance to make a play, so that'll be incomplete, bring up a 3rd and 7.
It's awfully close, but good play by Abe Huxford being right there though.
So 3rd and 7, huge play for the Canyon View defense right now. Ball is right, nose of the football is literally right on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 7 for North Sanpete. Canyon View leads 30-27. Sanpete breaks the huddle and trips left. Stedman at quarterback takes a straight drop, throws it a wheel route to the left side. That's going to be intercepted nearly by number 5 Abe Huxford, but not quite. They're going to rule it incomplete. I think that he may have just trapped the ball with the ground, Joe, but what a play by Abe Huxford to come up there and nearly intercept that ball.
Oh, it looked like from here he'd picked it off. A lot of people getting excited around here, but oh man, what a play though.
So looks like North Sanpete wants to take a timeout. We'll take one as well, but it's going to be a short one. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Cedar City Motor Company, our philosophy is simple: honest, upfront pricing for you and your family. That's why we offer one low price, plain and simple, always. Listed clearly on every new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and every pre-owned vehicle. After all, the price on a vehicle shouldn't depend on your ability to negotiate. Cedar City Motor Company, a new company with a new philosophy.
Buying and selling real estate is a process with many steps involved to complete a transaction. That's why ERA Realty Center in Cedar City makes it as simple and straightforward as possible with well-trained and knowledgeable professionals. To find out more about your neighborhood, your new home search, or selling your house, contact an ERA Realty Center professional. Visit online at cedarcityera.com for buying or selling. Visit ERA Realty Center at 259 West 200 North in Cedar City or call 586-2777.
Welcome back from that Cedar City Chamber of Commerce timeout. We've got a 4th and 7 for the Canyon View defense. Ball is right at the 50-yard line. Canyon View leads 30-27, 4:47 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And what a huge play this is for the Canyon View defense.
This might be the biggest play of the game right here, both sides of the ball.
Under center is Stedman, and he's going to go play action, fake it to the deep back, and then throw, and that play is broken up by number 19, Stockton Rigby, who subbed in at safety. And what a great job by Stockton to knock that ball away at the last second. Or no, that was Colton Shumway, I'm sorry.
Well, it looked like Stockton.
It did look like. Stockton wears 15, 19, Colton wears 15. And Colton Shumway knocking that ball down that would have been complete. It looked like it was going to be complete. So 2 great plays by the defensive backs back-to-back for the Falcons. First Huxford breaking up that pass, and then Colton Shumway. And the Falcons will take over at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. They lead by 3:30-27. 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tommy Loa right up the middle for about a 7-yard gain, and what a way to start a possession.
Oh yeah, I don't think he was in on it, maybe because he'd fumbled before, maybe had to get his head clear, but he's kind of been their go-to tonight. He's getting 5 to 7 yards to carry, it seems like.
So for the first time tonight, Canyon View is huddling instead of just going right to the line of scrimmage and hurrying up, which is good because the clock's ticking. Of course, they want to manage this possession right here and manage the clock as they have a 3-point lead. 4:05 to go. Rigby under center. And he's going to give it to Loa again. and it looks like he's going to get enough for a Canyon View first down. So there's a Bobby's Upholstery first down for the Canyon View Falcons. Our fourth quarter of play tonight is brought to you by Midtown Tire and Auto. Regular service extends the life of your vehicle and gives you better performance and fuel efficiency. Scheduling manufacturer recommended maintenance with Midtown is an easy way to avoid costly and inconvenient breakdowns. So Canyon View taking their time now, breaking the huddle very slowly. 3:45 to go, clock's ticking, 1st and 10 at the North Sanpete 40-yard line. Rigby's going to give it to Shearer. He's the deep back. He bounces it to the outside and then is forced out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain.
No, I'm not sure he wanted to go out of bounds right there, but didn't really seem like he had an option. He's really pressed here on the sideline.
Well, the ball's on the left hash, Job. He's running to the short side of the field. You're right, I don't think he really had another option. So 2nd and 8 for the Falcons, 3:33 to go. Canyon View hangs on to a 30-27 lead as the Falcons break the huddle. Stockton Rigby taking his time at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to give it to Porter Miller with a nice run, and Miller's going to get about 5 or 6, well, maybe about 4. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 for the Falcons.
3rd and manageable, that's what I'd say.
There you go, especially when you know the ball is inside the North Sanpete 35-yard line, so it's certainly two down territory for the Falcons as they break the huddle. Boy, and there they are. They run that bread and butter play to the left side, that 26, and get it to Loa, who gets close to a first down. But again, there was a lot of disruption at the mesh point of that play. They're just all over Stockton Rigby as he tries to hand that ball off. I know he has to reach to make that handoff, but they've been very disruptive on that, and wouldn't be surprised to just see them run straight ahead this time.
Yeah, especially after that play right there. I mean, the ball was out in the open for a second. There's a good chance he can fumble on a play like that, so I'd like to see him go straight ahead.
So a 4th and 2, 2.5 for the Falcons, and Coach Robinson wants a timeout. We'll take one as well and come back for this huge 4th down.
Ooh, look at those toys.
Insurance must be expensive.
Nah.
I bet he's got an Allstate agent. They can save you up to 30% more by bundling your policies.
Well, his dog's stupid.
Poodles are one of the world's smartest breeds. Bundle and save with an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
In Cedar City, your local Allstate insurance agency is the Mike Haight Insurance Agency. Call 435-775-1920. Did you miss your favorite Backcountry TV program? Don't worry, all of our local Backcountry TV shows can be watched on demand and on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV. Simply go to www.backcountrytv.net and select the program you want to watch. Backcountry TV, your local sports and entertainment station. Backcountry TV, now on demand.
Welcome back to Canyon View High School, Alex Huxford, Job Huxford here. Canyon View has a 4th and 3 at the North Sanpete 32-yard line. There's 2:18 to go here in this ball game, and Canyon View has a 30-27 lead. Canyon View's going to go for it on 4th and 3 here. They get this first down. It's pretty much ball game. They're going to toss it to Shear around the left side. He has a little room, gets off for close, knocked out of bounds. Appears that he has enough for the first down, but we'll see as he's knocked out of bounds. I love that call, Job. Give it to your guy who's had the most touches all year long. Actually, they're not going to get enough. I thought he was pushed out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, but he's going to come up a yard short. The white hat signals first down for North Sanpete. Boy, that surprises me. I don't really like that spot. Of course, it's difficult to see from here, but North Sanpete's going to have a 1st and 10.
Looks like Coach Robinson's down there talking to the line judge a little bit. I don't know.
Boy, I don't know about that spot either. It looked like he had enough for a first down because he got to the first down marker on this side. I know that's not the official marker, but boy, it looked like it would have been a first down. Nonetheless, North Sanpete's going to have a first down at their own 31-yard line and 2:13 to work with. Stedman at quarterback. He's got trips to the left, and he's going to throw the ball to the left side, and that's complete to Atkinson, Holden Atkinson on that side, and he's tackled. And that's about a 10-yard gain. Is that enough for a first down or not?
Looks like it is, yeah.
So they're going to move the sticks, but the white hat moved. Boy, he wound the clock quickly.
Yeah, it didn't look like a really long throw because he threw it across the field, but he only got about 10 yards. So not a big mistake from the Falcons.
So ball at the North Sanpete at their own 41-yard line. 1:43 to go here. Canyon View hangs on to a 30-27 lead. And Stedman's going to throw the ball down the field, and that pass is going to be broken up by number 5, Abe Huxford. So Colton Shumway also over there on the coverage. Abe Huxford comes over from the safety to get a hand on it, and that'll fall incomplete. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. And boy, now as a defensive back, you don't want anything to get behind you.
Oh yeah, that throw was actually off. That was a very good throw actually, and Abe was barely able to get a hand on it. But good play by him and Shumway. They were both right there.
So this will bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Hawks at their own 41-yard line. 1:35 to go. The clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. Canyon View holds on to a 30-27 lead. Stedman in shotgun. He's going to take it himself this time, straight up the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets into the secondary, and then is tripped up by number 5, Abe Huxford. If Huxford wouldn't have tackled him, he might have broke that all the way. As it is, he gets the ball all the way to about the Canyon View 43, I'm sorry, that's 37-yard line.
Well, that was that same quarterback just go-ahead run. I mean, they spread it out and run right underneath.
And they're going to do it again. Stedman breaks a tackle. Looks like someone had a shot at him, and he gets enough for a first down. So, boy, they like that play. They keep going back to it, and Stedman this time able to get the first down with his legs. And 1:04 to go here as the Hawks are moving the ball. They have the ball all the way to the Canyon View 25-yard line. So if Canyon View ever needed to come up with a stop defensively, it's right now. The clock is ticking. 55 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Ball at the Canyon View 25-yard line. 50 seconds to go. Canyon View leads 30-27. And Stedman's going to throw the ball, nearly intercepted by Connor Rigtrip as they try and run Holden Atkinson on a slant. The ball was behind him. He threw it right to Connor. I think Connor was surprised to get that ball.
Well, that would have been a really, really nice catch by Connor. He wasn't really expecting to be thrown right there.
Yeah, it was. The ball was just off the mark to the receiver. So however, that stops the clock. So 43 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Ball at the Canyon View 25-yard line. Stedman takes a straight drop after shotgun. He's going to go down the field and overthrows his receiver, number 5, Taylor, covered by number 15, Colton Shumway. So this is going to bring up a critical 3rd and 10 for the Hawks, and that only took a few seconds off.
Oh, Shumway and Lowry are all over that play. It seems like they're not about to get beat deep right now.
So 38 seconds to go. The clock is stopped. 3rd and 10 for the Hawks. Canyon View leads 30-27. And the ball is at the Canyon View 25-yard line. And Stedman's going to run play action, roll to his right. The ball is thrown in the direction of Atkinson, broken up again by Connor Rigtrip. And that time, he really did have a chance to intercept the ball.
That was a much easier catch than the one before. I mean, the one before you can kind of say, oh, you get the next one. But that was the next one. He had a real chance to intercept that, put away this game.
You know, if nothing else, Canyon View has had great coverage all night, so he doesn't come up with the interception. It's still great coverage. And this is going to bring up the play of the game, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to bring up a 4th and 10, so we're going to stay right here. We're not going to a break. We don't want to miss any of this. Here's the situation. Canyon View leads 30-27. There's 33 seconds to go in this ball game. North Sanpete has the ball on the Canyon View 25-yard line, 4th and 10. So literally, they have one play here. Well, they can get a first down. But if Canyon View gets a stop right here, they'll take over on downs, and they could just kneel it out and win the game that way. So huge play for the Canyon View defense right now. Biggest play of the season, literally.
They actually have their field goal unit out there on the field right now.
Wow. Holy cow. So North Sanpete is going to attempt a field goal. They're going to attempt a 35-yard field goal, try and tie this game right now. And that is number 18, Colton Christensen. The hold will be by Taylor. He gets it down. The kick is up. And it is no good. It looked like it was long enough, but it was no good. I don't know if it was wide, if it was went underneath the crossbar. I don't know, but it looked good from here.
It looked
I'm
really
just
good
glad
from
it's
here.
not. So what a kick by Christensen. However, it wasn't good. And as soon as I saw Abe Huxford standing in the end zone celebrating, I guess I knew it. Then
yeah, he kind of gave it away right there, but that was up, and I got this pit in my stomach like we're going to overtime.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought this was going into overtime, but the field goal's no good, so Canyon View will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, and Stockton Rigby's just going to kneel on it, and that should do it. That should do it for the Falcons. They should not have to run another offensive play. Let's see if they make them. They won't have to run another offensive play. We're down to 12, 11, 10 seconds as the Falcons begin the celebration here at Canyon View High School as they go to 3-2 in Region 12 play and secure that number 3 spot in Region 12. So the Canyon View Falcons folks are going to the postseason.